Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in. I am finally putting this episode out. I've been working on it for like over a month. So the clips you're going to see in here are up to, like a month and a half back. So just keep that in mind as you're watching. But yeah, I hope you get cozy, get some snacks, maybe some sugar cookies and milk, hot chocolate, I don't know. And enjoy the episode. Last episode of the year. Hey everybody, long time no talk. It's your buddy Mogswamp with another, Wandering Trader, with another episode of the Flatworld. I believe this is episode 96. As you know, I spent the month of October doing a drawing every day of a different Minecraft build. So I took a little break here just to give myself a little time to relax because it was pretty intense doing a drawing every day for all of October. But now I am back and ready to get back into the swing of things, and I haven't actually stopped playing Minecraft during October or November. I've been busy here on the Flatworld grinding away. Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy some stuff. But let's take a look at what I've been busy doing. I grinded out the entirety of the wall surrounding the base. That's right, it's completely done. So let's take a look, see if I can land on this trident here. We did it. Okay, check it out, everybody. Look at these walls. It is all closed in now. Except for this this little entrance here into the cave. But, oh man, it looks so awesome. Let's take a quick fly around. Oh, I'm so happy with it. It was a big grind for sure, but it wasn't so bad. The hardest part was doing the basalt because it's so directionally based. So I had to do a lot of scaffolding blocks and stuff. Now, the only other part that's not closed off is this side where the spider farm is, because I'm not sure what I want to do with this side yet. I might want to terraform it down, or I'm just not sure what I'm doing with it yet, so I left that open. But you can see under here, it looks really, really cool, all closed in like this. And under here, I'm just gonna build a whole bunch of caves, and you can see we've started our Pirate Cove a little bit over here. Now I've also begun doing a little bit of the terraforming at the bottom, where the Pirate Cove basically goes into the base here. Yeah, we're gonna try to sculpt out the ocean, make it all pretty with the sand and stone, and yeah. Now I've also started outlining the first part of the project, which is building sort of the ship docks down here. There's gonna be a crane here, some crates, another building here. So I've just kind of got it all outlined for myself, and I'm really excited to get started on this project. I think we're gonna do a little bit of that today in this episode. The other thing I really want to try to accomplish today is I would like to try and build up some sort of zombie pigman gold farm in the Nether. And Kiabi, who is our go-to redstone genius around here, has another design that we can build for that, and I'm pretty excited to try it out. So you'll notice as I was talking there, I was just grabbing some coral and fish from the Wandering Trader. Anytime he's got fish or coral, I just buy it up and come over to Salacia, start placing it down. Sometimes I save the coral, but at least with the pufferfish and the cod, I'll just put them down right away. And I haven't been naming the pufferfish or the cod, only the tropical fish, just because that would be a lot of name tags. And I'm not that creative. I don't have that many names for pufferfish. What do you want from me? We're starting to get a whole bunch of fish collected here. We've got a few tropical guys here. For some reason, they all like to hang out in this corner. So there's like this big pillar of fish over here. But it's starting to look really pretty. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep grinding away, collecting that coral every time I see the Wandering Trader. And hopefully now that we have a sand generator, we can start getting some sand into the bottom of Salacia as well, because the dirt's a little bit ugly. We should make it all sand and stone. I think that would look pretty great. All right, everybody, so I popped into the Nether here to start working on this gold farm design that Kiabi put together. I've got the rings of magma blocks placed, so now I gotta start placing a bunch of slabs above to prevent gas spawning. and then we can build the center part with all the redstone and stuff. I've got all my materials in these shulker boxes. We just came up through the little hole that we made last time. You know, I can break your bedrock. Yeah, that hole. And I had to look for a spot that would be perfectly within the Nether Wastes biome. If you look under biome there, it says Nether Wastes. So all of this should be within the Nether Waste biome, which should give us the highest spawn rates of the piglins. And yeah, hopefully we're gonna be rolling in gold very soon. So I'm gonna do a little bit more grinding on the middle of this farm, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, so fast forward a bunch of time, and I have built up the slabs on top of those rings. The rings are all done. I'm filling in some of the glass there. You don't have to use glass, but I figured this farm is future-proof. It's gonna be here for a while. We might as well make it look decent. So if we fly up there, you'll see like the chamber where I stand and hit the pigmen is pretty much done as well. So really all I need to do now is start getting in some of the redstone that goes beneath. And it's done. Yeah, so I grinded a little bit and finished up the redstone for this thing. Seems to be working pretty well. If I just fly up here. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I already had this thing on. Whoopsie daisy. I don't have a single arrow on me, just a bunch of dirt. That's poor planning. Yeah, so you hit them, get them all aggroed at you, and then come stand over here, and they all just kind of file in and drop down. It's a great farm. Fancy redstone is happening down below to just consolidate the items and, you know, fancy things. So now I gotta build a piglin bartering farm below here where the gold's dropping down so that I can get all the cool items that the piglins give you. I've also got to build some sort of way to capture the gold nuggets in the overworld. Currently, I just have all the extra items being launched into a portal. But anyways, let's take a break from the Nether for a little bit. I've got a few other projects I want to do today. So let's go fly back to the tower and take a look at our base. So I've just been so happy with the way that this looks around here with this wall that, I don't know, flying up here, I've just been kind of bummed out by how gray and monotonous this all is. And so I want to start to improve these buildings slowly over time. And the first one I want to start with is the main base here. I want this castle to actually look cool and sort of match the outer walls and match what we've got going on the inside maybe. And so I've been messing around in creative, and I'll show you what I got. So this is my creative version of the Flatworld where I do a little testing. Every once in a while I'll just make a copy, shoot it into creative, and start messing around a little bit. And this is what I came up with for remodeling the castle. I think it'll look pretty cool if I do it on all of the sides. Hopefully not too repetitive or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it, but I'm gonna start slow. I'm probably just gonna start like doing the ring at the round, or doing the ring around the bottom, and see how far I can get with that. And yeah, slowly just start to transform this thing. I just want it to look a little more modern, you know, a little less 2012. All right, so it's been like 2 weeks since I recorded that last clip, and I've just been grinding again, trying to get this thing copied to all the different sides. We've got this side mostly done, and we've got it like built up about that high on most of the sides, or at least this first level we've got built up on, I think, all the sides. And then I'm kind of working from the center outwards. So we're slowly getting it done, and it's starting to look really cool. I think it's gonna look awesome when it's all finished up, and I think this is definitely worth it. So I'm gonna keep grinding on that off camera, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little progress update on that. The next thing I want to start working on in this episode is this little project down here. So we're just gonna start small and do a few little details here and there, and I think what I want to start with is doing a couple cranes and maybe a couple small boats going through the port here. So yeah, cranes and boats. Let's see what we can pull off. Might have gone a little overboard. Remember the whole cranes and boats thing? Yeah, I built a little bit more than just cranes and boats. Let's take a look from afar here. We got like a cool pirate ship there. But yeah, we've got like a little raft here, some docks, a little building here, 2 little crane things, another little dock there. It's all very fun. Let's go take a look. I'm pretty happy with how it all came out. So a lot of this stuff I got off of Instagram. This pirate ship was a cool little design I found. Yeah, this pirate ship is by Hero Pixels BT on Instagram. Yeah, they had like a little tutorial up, and I believe the gondola over there is also that same account. Or maybe that, yeah, that one. That one right there. We've also got this cool raft over here. This design, I think, was by Gold Robin, X Gold Robin on Instagram. And yeah, I really like how this one comes out. And yeah, we've got the docks here. I did this little wheelbarrow design. I can't remember where I first saw this, but I really like doing these. We've got some, you know, I like to imagine this as like some sort of fish or meat being piled in here from the boats coming in. We've got some more fish kind of hanging out on here. A little llama tied up. I've got some of my trader llamas down here tied up for now. Coming up here, we've got this little squid. This design was another one I got off Instagram. This one's by Minecraft.Lukey7. I really like the way that the buttons like look like the squid's eyes. I just think that's really cool. So it's like, you know, the boats are bringing in their catch and then gets loaded onto these hooks to be, you know, processed. There's like a little pile here. There's this little platform for the people handling this crane, and I've got a bunch of fish scattered along the deck here. Yeah, then we've got this bigger crane here. This is another Instagram design. Let's see. This one was by Minecraft.perspective.yt. So these are all just accounts I follow for inspiration, and I've been collecting stuff for a while now to do this whole dock build. And I've done a few modifications on all of these just to sort of fit into the whole aesthetic of this build a little better. And then we've got this dock here with the chains, the old trick of putting the railroad tracks over the logs. That's a classic. We've just got like random piles of storage things around the town. So we've got like this one here, this over here with the looms. It also helps me get onto the roofs. This is the first big building that I did. Basically, we've got this little area where people could sit and maybe eat. The smoke room in here where we've got various things hanging down from the ceiling and being smoked, and some sort of furnace here, so something to cut the meat up, and it's all on hooks from the ceiling. We've got ventilation up there, so I really like the way this room came out. Then I did these like big sliding doors here, so they're actually double thick, and this one is slid forward a little bit, so you can see normally the door would be too wide, but someone's kind of left it half closed here. And so we can walk in. We've got this little meat closet. I forget where I saw this trick, but I really like this one as well. And we've got a little hanging plant here, little sink tap sort of thing. And yeah, just some various decorations through here. You can come into here. We've got a little closet here with some of our goodies, some of our valuables stored in here. And a little place to sleep. This is where I've been sleeping. Some various storage. And then we've got this little area where I assume people would be selling things. We've got sort of like a keg here. And so maybe they're selling drinks, but also some of the meats that they're smoking. Who knows? And yeah, I just started working on this second little hut here. It's not completely done on the interior yet. Still got to do some decorations in there. Come on, slime. Yeah, this is a slime chunk over here, and some of the decorations aren't spawn proof entirely. So we're gonna get a little bit of slime spawns here and there, but no big deal. Hopefully we can spawn proof it all a little better once we're done sort of messing around over here and building stuff. Working on another building over here with sort of an outdoor seating area. This is gonna sort of tie into a second dock and part of the house is going to be sort of floating out over the bay here, which I think could be cool. Yeah, so got a lot of cool plans for fleshing this out, but you can just see how our outlines are sort of coming to life here. We sort of showed it at the beginning of the episode, and it might not have made sense to you guys, but I stayed pretty much true to all of those outlines that I originally made. So we're just going to keep using this technique of drawing out different buildings and going along each tier of this city and slowly filling in all different buildings. So something I want to do real quick is go back to the map of the city and see how everything's looking from above. All right, let's swoop down here. So you can see that the last time I updated this, I hadn't actually done anything except for just that first crane there. And you can see the ship was there. So let's update this map now. See, we might have to fly over there. Oh no, most of it updated, I think. We gotta go a little bit closer. I think that's everything. So let's swoop back up there. Oh yeah, that's looking real cool. Yeah, if you can just imagine what this whole map will look like once all of these rings are scattered with houses just like this, I think it'll be really, really cool. And I want to keep that same level of detail. I want it to be a really detailed, very walkable city. This is a long-term project, so this can keep us busy for quite some time. But I want to start to hide some farms into this too. Luckily, there's like a lot of space underneath these platforms. So like I want, for example, probably up here on one of these bigger circles, some sort of wood district, like a lumber mill district, right? Where a lot of the buildings are focused around lumber. And I want that to sort of have some wood farms because those take up a lot of space and we may need to hide them underneath these platforms to make it look good. And then we can just have the drops funneling up to the builds on the surface because the vast majority of all of our farms fit within this main tower. But it'll be nice to have some of the bigger industrial stuff scattered a little bit further out. Another thing we got to do soon is get some beehives. So do a little part of the city dedicated to beekeeping. So I'm thinking maybe that could be this level here, or at least part of this level could be for that. I think that would be pretty cool. We could have sort of a naturey area leading into the mountain here. What's up, everybody? Once again, it's been a little while since I recorded that last clip, and I'm probably not going to get anything else done on this outer part of the base this episode, but I did a bunch more work down on the fishing village, and I wrapped up that piglin farm. So let's head to the Nether first to check out the piglin farm. So I demonstrated to you all that if I shoot one of these guys, they're all going to run at me, pile up in the middle here, and begin to give us gold and all sorts of other goodies. And so those gold bars are actually going to get sucked up by the hoppers here and then filtered down and get dropped. You might be able to see it. They end up in the cobweb right there. Oh, there's one right there. I see it. So that gold bar is going to drop down through that cobweb and end up all the way down on that little carpet right there, which is actually a hopper. That hopper sucks up the gold and it's going to give it to these two piglins here. And they barter for things, all sorts of cool goodies that we didn't have a way to farm before. We just saw the gold drop right in. So now these guys are going to start spitting out their goodies. And then those items get pushed along this ice channel. There it goes right now. And then that gets pushed all the way along across this item sorter. So here are all the different items we're sorting. We've got gravel, black stone, spectral arrows, quartz, crying obsidian, regular obsidian, soul sand, the fire charges, leather, nether bricks, string, and iron nuggets. And then we also get some books and potions and ender pearls as well that just sort of drop off the end here for now. I was too lazy to make sorters for those things. But this is really cool. I mean, we didn't have a way to farm gravel or blackstone before. We get these fun spectral arrows to play with. And even obsidian and crying obsidian. It's pretty cool to have access to those as well in a farmable way. So I'm very happy with this farm. Super glad that we got all this done in one episode. That was quite the feat. And yeah, now let's go back to the fishing village and check out my progress there. I added a lot more. Alrighty, guys. So as you can see, we've added a lot onto this restaurant that I had started outlining. We've now got plates with food on them. Sometimes they glitch out a little and get stuck down like this, but usually they look pretty cool. And yeah, we've got like a whole cooking area in here. If you come through these doors, we've got this whole outdoor sort of shack for holding fish and such. And you can even come down here onto like a little part below the docks maybe for smaller boats and stuff like that. And then we've got the main dock here with the fishing net. We've got some cod in this barrel here. Pretty cool stuff, guys. Pretty happy with the way this build is turning out. It's still a work in progress. I'm not quite done with the upstairs yet, but we're getting there. Starting to decorate the bedroom and make a way for the third floor. And yeah, that's going to be sort of like a tower. Not quite done with the top of that yet. We've also, you know, just gone through and added some more details. So we've got the beer and some glasses to drink out of there. We've done the interiors for some of the smaller buildings we built. So we've got like a storeroom here. And then over here, we've got another small building that we added with, you know, just everything a little house would need. Little tiny kitchen here, bunk bed sort of thing. And I've just gone through and sprinkled the village with a bunch of these little, I don't know what to call them, stands, market stalls, restaurants, all sorts of stuff. A lot of these were at least partially inspired by designs that I saw, again, on Instagram or on YouTube. But I've modified them a lot and added a lot of my own personal touches. So we've got like a little rice stand here that I worked on. Hey, I better go sleep. Much better. But yeah, as I was saying, I've added my own personal flair to a lot of these market stalls. So we've got like a little rice stall here, and I tried to add in a lot of tiny little details into it, including these banners, which was a design I found on Minecraft, or Planet Minecraft, I believe it's called. Haven't been on that site in a long time, but I also found the mushroom design here, so we've got like a little mushroom soup stall. So yeah, lots of fun stuff coming to the town. I'm really happy. We've even done like a custom tree here, which they're tapping it for sap maybe. Behind each house, we'll hopefully have like a little custom yard. I'm really having a lot of fun with this project, if you couldn't tell. I'm really excited to see how it comes along in further episodes. I want to give a quick shout out to BlueNerd Minecraft. A lot of this stuff was inspired by stuff I saw on that channel, so go check them out. It's a really, really awesome channel for inspiration for builds like this. All that being said, guys, that is going to have to do it for me for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. I'm really happy to be back posting episodes again, hopefully doing more streams and stuff. You know, I got to ease myself back into the swing of things after taking a little break there. But I hope you enjoyed. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you all next time. Love ya. Bye-bye.